being played on already, but it's still kind of under construction.
This one behind us is the high school.
That's the high school college. That's, of any diamond, that's probably the premier playing surface here.
Okay.
It's new.
Now, it's been used already though?
Yeah, it's been used. Very first pitch was a home run by a 15-year-old.
Wow.
Very first pitch on that.
That's a good poke for a 15-year-old.
It was. He hit the 342 sign on the left side. The 342 there.
Yeah.
Hit the top of the fence and bopped over. It was like a God thing, you know.
Wow.
The first pitch ever on that diamond, and it lands right on the top of the 342 and pops over.
That's amazing.
Now
these fields are all relatively new compared to the ones behind us here that we're going to look at.
Yeah, these are like maybe 3 or 4 years old, and these are brand new. These were put into play this year, both of these.
And we'll get over there in a second.
And this one right now, the flames are coming in, and they've got Studley 13-year-olds playing on this one.
Yeah.
This is the Little League World Series size one. This is 225.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's not big enough for these hotshot 13-year-olds. So we're going up 20 feet high. It's 16 feet of net above that fence. That's 4 foot.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go 16 feet higher with net, and the home run line we're going to put them 20 feet high instead of 4 feet high. So there'll be 2 home run lines. 12 and below will have the home run line that's there now.
Yeah.
And then when 13 or 14 can play on this diamond, it's going to go up 16 feet. So that's going to be there by the Flames tournament 10 days from now.
Uh-huh.
Just that little thing is $9 grand, 10 grand.
Wow.
Just to add the netting and stuff and the poles to get up there. And then
This field has like a utility fence, right?
It does, because the grass, it's the regular full size.
Right.
But the grass isn't very good beyond that, so we just cut it down and played younger games there to start.
Right.
And then
And one of our kids
roller,
played there.
we roll all our diamonds so they're real smooth surfaces. And we roll the grass, and we roll that red stuff. Okay, so that's the magic of why we can play when nobody else can play.
Yeah.
The umpires love working here because they don't get rained out.
Oh, I hear you.
And then the teams register because they know they're going to get their games in.
The red stuff goes on the grass itself?
No, the red stuff goes on the dirt, but they roll both. They roll the grass just to make it real smooth.
All right.
So you get any bumps out, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then they roll the red stuff so it joins in with the clay, so it's real good, you know?
Well, most fields, you know, one rain and they're done, so you're not.
So the next, we're going to do a twin of this one with all that standard size field, the bigger ones, no more little fields.
Uh-huh.
So there's going to be another one of these, exactly the same design as the whole pavilion up there. It's going to be out there. And this outfield might go away, so we might move this diamond. Because there's going to be another clover leaf right there with 4 more.
Oh, okay.
I haven't finished the purchase yet.
Right. That's what you're after.
That's what I'm after right here, 23 acres from my neighbor.
All right.
We're just dickering about price right now.
The way it works.
And I'll show you the other. You've been through the restaurant. We'll go up there in a second, but I'll buzz over. I'll show you what we just bought. We own the other side of the lake too.
Well, the restaurant's fairly recent though.
Brand new.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
initially it was in the arcade, and now you're over here.
Yeah, we're going to enclose that whole middle area there. And there's going to be waitresses walking around the stands and in there.
Yeah.
So you can have sit-down dining, swipe a credit card, no receipt, no signature.
How many work here right now?
Well, it depends, like when you're talking about.
Seasonal, I guess.
If it's at the peak day, like the Saturday when there's 2,000 people coming through.
Yeah.
You might have 20 people working.
Right.
Construction workers, there's been a crew here for 6 years. Non-stop, the same crew that built it all. She's been here for 6 years straight.
6 years ago is when field number 1 went in.
The fancier version of it.
Right.
Right. I'll buzz out there and then we'll come back to the kitchen and arcade. I want to show you that. So there's a guy coming. He's worked here before. I think he's the best coach in Cincinnati. He's a Flames coach. He's an Ohio Heat coach. And so his name's Roger Strunk. So he's coming back. He's already here part-time. He's running that pitching camp with me 3 days a week. I flew him to California to get certified with house. So he said, this is what we do. We have to roll that whole parking lot to get firm. So we filled in quite a bit of lake here. You said 19 acres, I might have filled in an acre and a half. But this is a good shot here both ways,
connects it,
Yeah,
and then this is lengthwise on the
there's
lake.
the big part of the lake, and
Yeah.
then we just had to fill in part of it back there.
Now who fishes here?
Well, the Flash players are welcome to any time. Flash players and their family, but nobody else really fishes here other than we let the guest teams fish.
Right.
We don't charge for it now. I guess my kids will when they run it for real.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to get it so it's at least not losing money before I die, you know? That I can leave it and it lasts for 100 years, hopefully. Can't imagine it going away, but I'm going to put a deed restriction in that there's no beer ever sold here. I don't want softball. I want youth baseball.
Right. Well, that's a lot of the places are multi-purpose, so
So you'll never get the flavor of this. We chose wood on purpose.
Right.
You know, so we can step back in time.
Uh-huh.
We don't allow cursing. You know, we don't allow anger. We'll kick them out real quick. You know.
Yeah.
You get ejected here easier. The umpire group's clear. If somebody starts cussing, or if they lose control, they're out of here quick. You know, and if a player cusses, he's ejected.
Yeah.
And we're not saying little tiny thing, you know, because they don't control themselves perfectly. But so I just bought this property. We closed on it here. This was the last piece I didn't own, which is our neighbor. So we just picked up this 4.5 acres in this little house here.
This here is yours.
And Roger's probably going to move in there. The guy that's going to run the baseball training and baseball operation. Field I already own, about 10 acres or so. 3 diamonds will fit over here, and then I needed to overlap onto this property some, which is why I needed this property.
Yeah.
So we can fit 3.
This here is yours.
This is ours, so that we can fit 3, maybe 4 more diamonds here.
Right.
So my ultimate thing is around. I think I'll be done at about. Let's see, maybe 16. Something like that, 16 diamonds. 16 diamonds will handle over 120 teams, or 110 teams.
This is something you always wanted to do?
No. Something that kind of happened. My wife is an actor, and my son, this is on the 18-year-old team, is an actor.
Uh-huh.
There's my electrician.
Yeah.
And so we moved to LA for 9 months a year. So we have a home in LA.
Yeah.
And that's because of the acting.
Right.
Okay, so once that happened, I decided I'm not a fancy guy. I don't do country club stuff or golf. And
yeah.
So I said, well, I'm going to make this place more commercial because we don't need 2 homes.
Right.
And baseball is more just, it's about